him come up empty on a wide open look.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Now Curry. Following the miss by Ellis from deep. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Johnson, he's checked in for Jared Dudley. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what, come on, I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Curry with a wide open look. No good. That would have tied it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Now here's Parker. He's got 5. And shot on the way. That one wide left.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team. Actually, back-to-back titles in those 6 and 7s. He really loved his skill level. There's not much he can't do. He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
Curry's shot is off. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Aldridge. Here's Johnson. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, as great as Aldridge was in the first half of last year, you felt like he was going to really kick it into overdrive in the second half of the season because of his all-star snub.
Different look here for the Pistons. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Howard. West comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Jared Dudley's checked in for Johnson. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Parker. And Aldridge, in saying he should have been a starter in last year's All-Star game, probably comparing the Blazers' record at the time to that of Kevin Love's of Minnesota.
Yeah, but it's not just team success. I mean, one thing for Aldridge, he takes some tough shots. A 23-point per game score, but his shooting efficiency was actually below average last season.
Curry with the steal by himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
Wow, and now it's just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Fantastic basketball in the open floor.
Williams kicks to Zhang. No good with the layup. Golden State's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Curry gets the bucket. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
That's good.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. So important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
So for the Pistons, Taj Gibson's checked in for Jang. Flalo comes in for Ellis. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Darren Williams. Now here is Lawson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Redick for three. Mozgov dishes to Love. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Now here's Beal, covered by Redick. Aflalo, the pass to West. Count the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play. Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
The Pistons making a change here. Zhang's checked in. And Beal kicks to Aflalo. Pass to Beal. The 15-footer. Again, the Pistons score. And Mozgov offensively can get you some nice second chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he can knock down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
The Warriors have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
Ty Lawson somewhat undersized at the point guard position at 5'11", but he makes up for it with his strength, and he really competes defensively. He is not easy to push around.
They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Aflalo, that's good. 54 seconds left here in the second. Lawson's against Beal. Love dishes to Redick. And the Warriors miss again. And for Lawson, the issue defensively, not so much getting overpowered Clark. There's just certain shots he can't get to.
Yeah, well, he's not the biggest guard. I mean, he's actually one of the smaller guards we have in the league, but he's powerful, he's explosive, and he does on occasion get outsized, and he just has to do the best he can in those situations.
Warriors trail by 4. Lays it up and banks it in.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
West setting the pick for beat. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them. As
second quarter ends in a tight one. Pistons lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Mozgov, Kevin Love out there with Gallinari. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Lawson in at the 1. Kicks it out to Ellis. Deflects the pass, and he slams it one-handed.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Aldridge can't get it to go. Johnson against Gallinari. To the left wing. Love against Howard. And another basket for Golden State.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper. Well, you know, the Warriors have been a tough team at home for a while now. It's in the last few years where they've proven that they can get it done on the road as well.
And it's on a bounce to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Some changes for Golden State. And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, as you know, Tony Parker is now an elder statesman in the NBA. His father feels as if he's been a mature force since he started playing at the French Training Institute. Parker's father said, quote, "I don't think you can get any more mature than that. Leaving home at 14, you have to become a man on your own." Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
Tremendous dedication to the game. It's great to remember just how far he's come.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low on energy, possibly.
Parker passes to Johnson, and that one's good. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Here's Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc. But last season, he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for the Pistons. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Just 5 on the clock. Ellis goes in. Aldridge, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's now 7 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. And for Curry, improving his driving ability. He already had the handle, but he tried to work on his strength to ward off contact.
And Kevin, you know, film study is also playing a role in that progression and development. And he not only improved his finishing ability inside, he also got to the line more often, a result of being more confident in his strength. Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his third foul of the game. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Curry wide open. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Aldridge with a screen on Curry. And that one's good. Parker's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yep, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
And finished off by Horford.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
Aldridge kicks to Parker. Curry with the defensive effort.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Ellis with it. He's got 8. Parker drives in. From deep three-point range. Ellis kicks to Aflalo. Shot clock at 5. Good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense.